Welcome everybody to another Command & Conquer 3 game. Today we're going to be popping on Kane's Wrath, seeing as there's a bit of an absence of Tiberium Wars replays, and I thought I might just give a cast on Kane's Wrath because I really haven't been doing that. I am Ines Productions, and let me just give my warmest celebrations for the new year. Happy New Year, everybody! Hope you have a lovely holiday, and I hope that this year will have many surprises, and I hope that you're just best self, and a lot of good comes your way and everything. So today I present to you another 2v2 game. Today we're going to be on Redstone Rampage, and our competitors for the day are going to be Team Cookie and Team D.E.A.T.H. Team Cookie is going to consist of EdwardCookie, which is going to be Reaper 17. Yep, EdwardCookie, Reaper 17, a yellow Reaper 17. And down here we've got a Cyan GDI. This is going to be YourGiraff. Over to Team D.E.A.T.H. This is GeneralDakrade, is it? I can't remember. Dakrade. I'll just call him Dakrade. My pronunciation may be a bit off there. GeneralDakrade is a purple black hand, and up the top here we have got D.E.A.T.H. as an orange Traveler 59. So this is a nice combination of units over here. We've got Scream on the top and GDI versus Null at the bottom. Oh god, already we see Giraffe sending an NPC towards what is his bloody name? We see as ABC being sent towards the general over there, and that's just a scouting unit coming from Giraffe. He's probably going to be getting a lot more tier 1 units than that, but everybody's just currently getting some tier 1 units. Shardwalker killing Gunwalker, basically scouting again, coming from those players. And what I like about this, I have a very exciting feeling for this match, purely because we have a Reaper 17 player, which is Edward, up in the top left, and the top right is D.E.A.T.H., which is a Traveler 59. As all Kane's Wrath players know, Traveler 59 has a strength for air and an opposite for Reaper 17 for ground forces, because obviously Reaper 17 has the Reaper tripod. So this is going to be a very chaotic match. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of explosions and stuff, which is basically what I want in a cast, or at least in a replay. And we'll see D.E.A.T.H. is going to be scouting, or at least trying to scout Giraffe's base. That Gunwalker fell, and he's now building some hammerheads. They're going to be garrisoning rifleman squads. He's probably going to be attacking these infantry squads, and the general isn't really making any move to get any more infantry or anything. His resources, they're not great. He should at least try to go for the green Tiberium. He has a 3-to-2 harvester refinery ratio, which isn't brilliant, but I mean it's something at least. And I wonder, would he be cheeky? Well, those ABCs are not garrisoned with engineers, but he probably will be able to just absolutely destroy that base in the meantime anyway. D.E.A.T.H. is unable to provide himself any support, and those infantry units just got smacked in the face. That hand of God has fallen, and so will all the other structures. The AP ammo really does Giraffe favours. Their damage output is very, very nice. Wow, Giraffe's already got tier 3, so he'll probably be getting some Juggernauts. The Marv might come out, and if he's at all sensible, he might put it in his friend's base. But obviously he's going to defend himself as well, if at all possible, because he wants to keep secure, because his opponent might just come out and just turn the tables, because that's always what could happen. That is always a possibility. Flame Tank feebly making an attempt to try and drive back those forces, don't really do anything. Giraffe is making quick work of those structures. Those units are nicely decimating those structures. I don't think is he actually going to be destroying the entire base? No, he isn't. He's going to be just going away for unknown reasons. I suppose just check on his ally, but he could have just concentrated his fire on the general over there, and he could have dealt with him early on in the game. Nice stasis. No, that's not a stasis shield, but nice shield coming from down there. Gunwalkers being put towards these forces over here, and we see a hex pod is being trained as well. There we go. Reclamator hoppers now being deployed, and there are a lot of units coming from Edward over there with a couple of sonic emitters from Giraffe. So that base is nicely defended. But Giraffe himself isn't really that defended, but I mean he's concentrating on the top over here. Here comes the Hexapod. He probably, Death will probably be putting a unit that can teleport the Hexapod. I think it's the Shock Troopers. I don't know. I know the Prodigy definitely does, but he'll probably putting a Prodigy in there anyway. And we see they got some harassment coming from Giraffe over there, just like damaging his Harvester's Fire, whatever, a little bit, putting him on edge. Nice stasis shield coming from Death. Was it Death? No, it was from Edward for those radio buggies over there. That letting those units escape. Oh my god, you could have destroyed that. You could have destroyed that. I mean, look at that. Both his APCs almost dead. There we go. I mean, that has given that unit a promotion, but at least you destroyed one of them. You could have pushed and destroyed both because that was actually quite possible. I didn't notice that there's a foxhole in the middle of the map. That is now going to get destroyed. Marv is now coming out from the Reclamator Orb, and we are now going to have quite a hefty back. And I'm pretty sure that Hexapod has got teleportation, because it'd be strange to send it on its own without any teleportation, landing with to get back safely. So, ooh, that's quite a bit of damage coming from Giraffe and Edward over there, but there we go, teleports down to the back of the base. Oh, his Prodigy is out, separate from the Hexapod, so he might try and be sneaky and try and capture some of the units, or at least anything for the opponents over there. General is training a lot of, not a lot, but he's trying to train quite a few flame tanks. Is he going to be trying to get the Purifying Flame, seeing as he's Black Hand? It would help. I mean, the Sacred Shrine comes out, so he might try and get it. It would make sense, seeing as he has got 4 flame tanks. Notes, correct myself, 6 flame tanks on the battlefield at the moment, so he might try and possibly go for Giraffe, but obviously Giraffe has already got units being sent to the General, and his Harvester is now in danger, so I don't know how well he's going to be able to defend himself. He probably will be okay. He's got attack bikes and infantry, so he might try and he might be able to pull that attack off. Meanwhile, at the top of there, that Hexapod is getting a beating. Oh, nice shockwave artillery coming down, so he won't be able to teleport the Hexapod back. Wow, wormhole comes through. That makes has the big wow. What a tactic coming over there. He's going to be getting a mothership coming down on Giraffe space. That is a very aggressive move coming from Death over there. Very well done. Very impressive. And now he's going to be obliterating that base. Supersonic attack coming in. Not enough to destroy the mothership. That Prodigy probably will be dying from the incoming attack coming from Giraffe and Edward respectively. Combined forces. But that just destroyed Giraffe. If only Giraffe didn't have any of his structures over there, he would have been wiped out. But I'm glad he did, because that means he would have actually, he's still surviving. Sold his solid committed, so he can build a few more units. Obviously, we've got a unit coming out from the Reclamator Hub over there, and he's now nicely dealing the combined forces of Edward and Giraffe. Nicely taking out Death space. Black is not really doing anything. He can't do anything. He could try and rush the bottom, use his flame tanks to go to take the long route, or at least take the middle, because he's got his allies, the Gunwalkers, there, so he could go there and put his base under pressure, but I don't see him trying to do that. He's going to try and help his ally over there. Flame tanks trying to help, absolutely massacring that infantry over there. For the rest of the units, so they're going to come forward, they're going to be destroying those flame tanks. And you know, most of them are anti-vehicular. They've got a good combination of artillery, anti-air, and mostly air-to-ground. That Marv is basically just the king of the show. Although he has gained control temporarily, so he'll be able to deal massive amounts of damage towards those forces. He'll be dealing with them in a minute. All the devastated tanks have now been destroyed. He's going to go for the Juggernauts as well, and he just gains back control. But though a lot of his Edward's forces have been diminished. Trying to reverse that Marv back. Final Juggernaut goes down. I don't think he'll be able to get that Marv again. Oh, nice phase. Goes down on the Marv there, protecting the Marv from any damage. I don't know what Giraffe is going to be doing now. He's got his Reclamator Hub. He may be trying to sell that, and we've got Death's mothership coming towards the base over here, so he might be trying to finally get that kill, destroy this entire base, and therefore destroy both opponents. You know, if he did it a bit earlier, I suppose it would have worked, because now both those players are not distracted on Death base. they are retreating, so they're going to see this mothership, and there we go. They're the shock troopers. They're going to be destroying that mothership before it even gets to the refinery. He could try and fire now, but it would be too late. There we go. The refineries are now being sold, and he can't really do anything with that mothership. If he tried to do something with the mothership while the forces were attacking Death's base, he could have potentially scored some kills on Edward's base. Giraffe's base is now pretty much demolished over in this area. It's pretty much 1v1, pretty much. I mean, Giraffe is still in the game, but he hasn't got really many structures. He's still got the Marv as far as I'm aware. I don't know where that is. Oh yeah, it's in the middle. So long as Giraffe has that Marv, it's pretty much game over. Oh, nice dirty tactic coming from Giraffe. Just, that's it's not really dirty, but that's a good one. I mean, running over the infantry with the machine gun, taking care of all that infantry. It doesn't matter if that's a full load, because they probably will run anyway. Flame tanks, he's not doing anything. I mean, I know he's paranoid a little bit because he's got to protect his base, but I mean, if he tried to do something, if he sent those flame tanks, like 3 of them, he could do some damage, take care of the Reclamator hold. It might be a bit dangerous, but still, he could put a hold on the attack. I mean, those the Marv is coming, and that's taking care of Death. Death is gone now. None of his structures are there. But I don't think he's got any resources, because those harvesters, they're not really doing anything, and those units are coming by very slowly. I think Death's lost it. I think Death is just going to be... why am I saying Death? It's fucking General. Anyway, I think General's going to be dead, to be honest. Death, he's already dead. He's been obliterated. The structures are gone. General's just going to be gone as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much game over for General, because it's got the Giraffe's got to be coming with his Reclamator, and Edward's going to be coming with his shock troopers, and various other anti-infantry units going to be coming towards the General's base. So he's pretty much got no chance right now. Yeah, it's looking very bleak for the General at the moment. A nice stasis shield coming down on those infantry, and the 1 flame tank, and the Marv now getting some XP from these units that he's going to kill, and it might get heroic before the game ends, but it wouldn't really matter if he didn't, because, you know, he hasn't really got anything to defend himself. Those flame tanks could be used better. He probably could have tried to rush the enemy players and deal some damage, because, as I said, the Purifying Flame upgrade does do a lot of damage. Those three flame tanks could have done a lot of damage, could have reduced the tiers and stuff, and probably taken out some key structures. So, you know, seeing as, you know, most of the first attack pretty much destroyed all the other units that Giraffe and Cookie had, and the Marv was pretty much halfway across the map, and it is a heavy unit, so it's slow, so we could have tried to do that, and there we go, the General is dead. So overall, quite a few, I suppose, lost opportunities, but I don't know what was going through the minds of the players. They probably would have had other plans, but I would assume they would have had a few opportunities to get back. There were at least a couple. The General could have just used his flame tanks to destroy Edward and Giraffe, especially since Giraffe was destroyed. His actual base was destroyed because of Death's fantastic move with the mothership and everything, putting a wormhole and everything. That was a very good move. But General could have finished it off with those flame tanks, seeing as they got a Purifying Flame, extra damage, would have killed the structures quicker, could have taken out some key check structures, refineries, sort of like that, and seeing as the resources weren't really there, they could have, Edward could have possibly got back his structures, but I don't know, he wouldn't have been able to get any support from that Marv, so Giraffe might have lost his Marv, which could have made it a more equal playing field. But anyway, that match was actually quite good. I was impressed with all these players' efforts, and especially well done to Death. He did a very, very good strategy. He did a very good move there. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy this first cast of 2020, and I shall also be recording now more often than not Tiberium Wars, Kane's Wrath, and Red Alert 3. So you'll be seeing more of those videos quite shortly on this channel. So thank you very much for watching again, and I will see you in the next video.